Hey guys, as you could see on the thumbnail and the title of this video, today we got some massive news about the upcoming Sundarpatan Reserve, because today we got the full trailer as well as the release date and a first look at many of the new species on today's expansive world stream. Honestly, this map is incredibly exciting. I've never been so excited about trying a new reserve, so it is definitely great to see that the release date is not too far away. We are very close from being able to play it.
Welcome to Sundarpatan, Nepal, a one-of-a-kind hunting reserve that is both beautiful and challenging. Here, you'll find animals you can't see anywhere else and experience the thrill of the hunt like never before. There are 3 regions in Sundarpatan, each with their own distinct climate, wildlife, and rich cultures. In the middle is Pahad, with its temperate climate, characterized by the terraced rice fields and dense, colorful forests where our national flower, the rhododendron, blooms in the wild. It is here you'll spot the Tibetan fox, a clever hunter with a face you can't forget. To the south is the Terai region. This lush landscape owes itself to the heavy rains that frequent it. In the dense forests and savannas, it's easy to move unseen. But the same goes for the reserve's top predator, the Bengal tiger. It hunts its prey by stalking from behind, and that could be you. Finally, to the north is the Himal region. These might not be the tallest mountains in Nepal, but don't be fooled. The Himal is a hard place to survive. It's this hostile landscape that the snow leopard calls home. Skilled at stalking and hiding, you'll need more than just tracking skills to spot one. Sundarpatan is not for the faint of heart, but if you're up for adventure and up to the challenge, there's nowhere else like it. Welcome to Nepal. Welcome to Sundarpatan.
So the first thing we can see on this new trailer, the first thing that caught my attention are definitely those impressive looking parasingas, those swamp deers. Such a unique looking deer. Look at those antlers. They are gonna get really big. And I wonder how big those are, because I think it's safe to assume that they are gonna reach a max level of level 5 medium, and those antlers look like they could be level 5s or level 4s. Unless the antlers on the level 3s are also gonna look massive, I don't think those guys are smaller than level 4s. And we can also see how some of them have different fur types, which I assume are all common variations, just as we can see on other species like, for example, the whitetail and the fallow deer, so it's definitely great to see that we're also gonna see quite some variety on these guys. And did I mention how beautiful the map looks? Look at those views. It looks fantastic. And I love that there's gonna be plenty of variety when it comes to the layout, when it comes to the biomes, because as you can see, there are gonna be some open, more tropical areas where we're probably gonna be able to find things like the barasingas, the black bucks, the war buffaloes, and it's easy to see a contrast with other more mountainous regions where not only the vegetation is different, but also the species are different. Like on this shot, we can see a group of Himalayan tahr buried in the snow, which actually makes me think that there's gonna be some sort of dynamic weather in the map, even though it was confirmed that it won't be the same as Yukon Valley. Well, actually, on today's expansive world stream, it was mentioned that the dynamic weather will only be present on certain parts of the reserve, which means that we're probably gonna see snow on the northern parts, on the high altitude regions, but not on the lowlands.
Like, for real? Oh, I can't wait to see what everybody does. And there, just like that, we've moved out of the snow line and we're into the rain. It's pretty crazy. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Okay, let's go.
And if there was any doubt about the expansive worlds being able to make the Himalayan tahr look fluffy enough to look realistic, well, I think this shot proves that any problem, any limitation they may have had in the past with the furs is part of the past. What a beautiful looking animal.
These bad boys somehow became one of the most requested species ever since Tahr Aurora was released back in the day. And I've seen a lot of folks asking, will we be backfilling these to New Zealand. Not with this release. It is something we want to do. We have the ability to do so now.
I wanna think they are gonna have drink zones, because if they are gonna be the new Great One and they won't have drink zones, then that's gonna be a problem for many people. Although I'm not gonna lie, it would be nice to get a Great One that is way harder to get than the rest, since it is undeniable that nowadays the Great Ones are way too easy to get, and having one that has no drink zones would certainly make it more challenging. On this trailer it is mentioned that there are 3 different regions on this reserve, each of those regions with its own unique climate and different set of species. For example, in the middle of the map we have the region of Pahad, which is distinguished from having a temperate climate and for being the home of the elusive Tibetan fox. It is also here where we'll see the famous terraced rice fields from Nepal, as well as colorful forests covered on Nepal's national flower, the rhododendron. Such a beautiful map. I imagine this middle region is also where we're gonna be able to hunt the beautiful Indian nilgai that we get to see about 30 seconds into a trailer. You know, this species is honestly kinda underrated because it is not as popular as the Himalayan tahrs or the tigers, but I really feel they're also gonna be really fun to hunt. I mean, they honestly look like the kind of species you would see on an Africa map, so I can't wait to hunt them.
Now, these are, if I'm correct, let me check my notes. Aren't these the biggest antelopes? Yeah, this is the largest antelope in Asia. So if you're a fan of antelopes, these are definitely amongst your must-hunt lists. I didn't know anything about them. I was surprised how much excitement there is for these.
Now, if we go to the south of the map, on the trailer it is mentioned that there we have what is called the Terai region. This region is the lowest part of the reserve in terms of altitude, and from what we can see in this trailer, it is gonna be the home of both the remastered dwarf buffalo and the remastered black buck. We actually got to see how good these 2 species look after the remaster on today's expansive fall stream, and man, they both look fantastic in my opinion.
These guys got some love. Well, it is what it is. Look at the size of that! Come on! Feel that excitement. When I saw this, I fell out of my chair.
You know, in the case of the war buffalo, the main difference can be noticed in the model of the body. In my opinion, it looks way more realistic, but also the horns. I feel the horns got some love as well.
Look at this gorgeous black buck. These guys here, you can tell they had a lot of fun with them. They've made them a lot more true to form. They have this gorgeous look to them now. Not too shabby.
I gotta say the difference in the case of the black buck is maybe not as big as it is in the case of the war buffalo, but there's still a noticeable difference. And I hope we all can agree that these 2 species are gonna look way better after the update than they look now. Although I really doubt that is gonna be enough to overshadow the impressive parasinga that we can also see on this part of the trailer, and whenever I say that I'm impressed looking at their antlers, I truly mean it. They really look impressive.
There we go! Now you're talking shop! From big to small, the bazinga's got it all, baby! Yeah, I call it bazinga. It is fitting, these things. It's like a cross between a Sitka. Oh. Do it again!
Of course the tigers are gonna take all the spotlights, and it is completely understandable because they are very different to anything we currently have in the game. You know, they are gonna be able to stalk us and attack us, making it the most dangerous animal ever added to this game, and the fact they are gonna have 9 different rare fur variations is unbelievable. We got a chance to see every single of these variants on today's stream, and I have to say that I'm having a hard time choosing my favorite. It is really hard to choose because they all look fantastic.
Melanistic? No freaking way! This can't be! That is straight out of my freaking nightmare! Are you kidding me? I'm not sleeping tonight. Are you kidding me?
And it is likely that not only this melanistic, but also all the other rare variations are gonna be just as rare or even rarer than a normal great one. You know, we already know that there will only be 16 tigers per reserve, so just imagine how hard it is gonna be to come across one of these rares.
3, 2, 1. No! Much love from everybody on the Expansive Worlds team. We have our winner right there. That was truly awesome.
So yeah, they are gonna be really dangerous and elusive. But if the tigers are gonna be elusive, the next species on the list is gonna be even more elusive. And it is honestly not a surprise because in real life the snow leopards are considered to be one of the most elusive species in the world. We got a glimpse at one near the end of the full trailer, and today it was confirmed by JAXY that there are gonna be less leopards on the map than there are gonna be tigers. How crazy is that?
But these are the most elusive animals on this reserve. If you thought there was not a lot of tigers, well, I'm here to tell you there's even less. Snow leopards. The tigers, as you heard, there's no more than 16 on the map at any given time. There's even less than that of the snow leopards. They have heightened senses. This is the prove your worth as a hunter kind of hunt right here.
After hearing this, I'm not sure if I'm more excited about the tigers or about the snow leopards. There are so many nice species on this map that it's really hard to choose the one I like the most, but what I can say is that if there's one species that I don't like as much, if there's one species that I'm honestly not happy it is part of the lineup, that is definitely the woolly hare. Like why? Why are we about to get another boring hare if there are many pheasant species, many amazing bird species that could have been added instead of this hare to fill that small game place? Like seriously, who likes to hunt hares? You know, that is my only complaint about this map, not having a single upland bird species when Nepal is known for having some amazing variety on that regard. Fortunately, the rest of the animals are all incredible, like for example the blue sheep and the muntjac both look amazing, and I gotta say I'm really impressed seeing the model of the muntjac. Look at that.
You know it's there. You know what I'm hiding right now. Oh yes.
One of the best looking models in the game, I would say. That skirt made of hair makes them look really unique. So let me know in the comments guys what you think about everything we have seen so far about this upcoming reserve, and in a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it?